Previously on Scotty Survivor, Baldr faces the consequences of blindsiding Cushy, leaving her isolated from the rest of the tribe. The players go idol hunting and Sarah finds a Baldr idol. After an intense challenge, Zoe secures a win for Baldr, sending Ogun to tribal council. After fumbling the word scramble, Elle sends up the white flag, getting her voted out 7-1. 15 players are left, ready to fight for another week of survival.
That was fucking boring as shit.
So all's out.
I literally feel so bad.
I was really surprised you put that out.
I wasn't. She threw the that was so bad. Like if I was on her tribe and like she did that bad, like no matter who it was,
She
it's
knew though. Like I talked to her, I was like, "How are you feeling?"
I was thinking it would probably be her, but I was hoping she was gonna worm her way out of it somehow.
She knew it. She like accepted it.
She's such a good sport. You can just tell. Like she didn't want. Like you could just tell. Like she just didn't want any pity. She just was like, you know what? Fuck this. It's a game. We're friends. Like it doesn't matter.
I think she was like, "It's fair for me to go." Like I like the challenge. Like I should go. And that was like the fair
especially after Michael got it that fast. Like
This wasn't a surprise again. Like, Dorothy told me about it. Everyone else told me also. It was like pretty straightforward. But I love you all. I'll miss you.
It just sucks because this is gonna start to get tough. I'm a very fierce friend, a very loyal friend, and I will do anything for the people I love, and I'm really starting to love these people, and it's really fucking hard to vote them out. It's really hard.
if I had the idol, I think I would have played it on Elle and voted someone off just to be like
It's so weird. For a split second I was like, maybe I should play my idol on her, which I think is a testament just to like how far I'll go for people that I really care about. But
Leo and Olivia, like we're best friends now. But that's definitely not gonna happen.
Value of all my tribe members. Dorothy first for sure.
I really hope that we don't lose because I don't want to keep losing members of Ogun. At this point in our tribe, like Audrey and Hallie will be on the bottom, and obviously I don't want Hallie to go home because right now we have a very good relationship in terms of trust.
I think this honestly solidified the alliance of 5 more, so the alliance without me and Audrey.
I also don't want Audrey to go home because she seems really smart, but the only other option is breaking apart my own alliance of 5, and that's not something that I want to do.
So I talked to Dorothy and she was like, yeah, like the other people really like Audrey, but I've been talking to everyone except Jacob, because like we've never really talked. So I don't know how to feel about that, but Dorothy's like, yeah, she told them that she would rather vote off Audrey because she doesn't trust Audrey at all.
I mean, what's the challenge gonna be? We don't even know.
Yeah.
We have no
I
idea.
mean, I feel like it's kind of just like someone who's a good director and voice thing, and like when we were doing the building thing, Corey and I, Sarah was pretty good at it. I don't know if Sarah would be comfortable with it. So. Thank you.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just don't want to like be inserting myself in any sort of way. Like if that's what you guys want, like I'm cool with it.
I just got chosen to be the leader for the challenge tomorrow. Considering how the last challenge went, I'm kind of nervous because we lost, and I don't want to lose.
I guess what happened was in the group chat, I was like, does anyone want to be team captain? Like, just, you know, say it if you do, and I'm sure we'll all be like, okay, great, you're team captain. I was kind of expecting Jacob to be like, yeah, I'll do it, because he's like pretty competitive, and like you can tell, like during the Lego challenge, he was like on his game. So I thought maybe he'd be good. Or Dorothy. Audrey was like, not me. So, but then Dorothy was like, Anthony, how about you do it? You're calm under pressure. And I'm like,
I love how I'm always like, I'm gonna try and stay low. And then I'm like, I'll be the leader. But I do have the hidden immunity idol, so God forbid, like, this puts a target on my back. Which I can't imagine it would, because I stepped up.
I think we're swapping next. So 15 to 3 tribes to 3 tribes of 5.
I was really scared that we are gonna have a merge this week because it's 15 now. But I think because that we're electing a captain, there's no way that we could merge.
Unless they're trying to head fake us. Be like,
Or they're
"Whoa,
like switching
new tribes and then you're the tribe captains.
Yeah, I don't know. That would be weird. That wouldn't like really work though, because we would just select the people on our tribe.
Or if like the remaining people got to form their own tribe. So it's like you pick 2/3 and the rest of the 1/3 becomes their own.
Either tonight's challenge is gonna be really, I mean, it's gonna be hellish one way or the other because we were told it was gonna be hellish, but it's either gonna be a hellish challenge or it's just gonna be hellish because we're in new tribes.
I watched Lucifer on Netflix, so I think I have a good grasp on what hell is and how to be extra hellish.
I might just have contact everyone in Ogun and say, hey, let's all go to campus and just do an idol search just so we can protect ourselves.
We seem to think that tomorrow tribes gonna be split up. It's gonna be Sarah's team captain, probably Anthony's the other team captain, and we think there's gonna be a draft.
Wait, Sarah, so if it's a draft and you have to vote out and you have to take an Ogun person first, who do you take?
Oh, Ogun person. I would probably take Olivia because she's the person I talked to.
Okay.
I don't necessarily think, sorry Olivia, I don't necessarily think she's that strong in challenges, but it's at least someone who I feel like I vibe with and like I'd be able to work.
And if you had to take people, would you just not take any of us or take all of us? Because like
I'd take as many of you as I could, but I think it's gonna be the type of thing where like
no, but if you don't take all three of us and all three of us stay together and you have whoever you chose and they know they chose you.
I think probably I'd take Amara first because that would be like logical in terms of what our group makes sense, and then it would depend on what the rest of it was looking like. Like if it's gonna be like a 2-person thing, I think it would be safer to leave you two together and grab somebody else from Baldr.
I'm competitive and I'm curious, and those are two things that both would have been great if I volunteered to be tribe captain. And I didn't do it. So mad at myself. But like, it is what it is. Sarah's gonna be good. I mean, I'm probably better than her challenges. So. Sorry, Sarah.
If we get split, it needs to be 2-2 because at least we can be on the ins. Daddy Thick ain't splitting.
Yeah.
All of us are gonna be in different, like in 2 teams. If it's 2 teams.
Daddy Thick going all the way, Final Four.
I want Daddy Thick to get to the top.
Yeah.
Hypothesizing about something that just truly might not happen.
Yeah.
I no longer think that I can get Michael to go with me if I just choose to go against Sarah or Amara, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
May has to go. Because everybody likes May. Amara likes May. Sarah likes May. Zoe likes May. Corey likes May. Everybody likes May. May has to go.
They seem to think, someone brought up that May, Corey, and Zoe might be in an alliance, and everyone was like, nah, that's not true. But little do they know, I'm part of Apple Mile Gang.
Woo, woo. What is going on with other people in this game? You know? Like, Dorothy said she saw 4 people eating dinner together on the other tribe, on the Baldr tribe.
So earlier today I was getting dinner and I bumped into the other tribe, Baldr. Like 4 of their people were getting dinner at Piata. So it was Michael, Eric, Amara, and Sarah. So it was the 4 of them.
On like a casual Wednesday. Like what? What are y'all doing?
This is actually like the first time that I've seen Baldr in action, like just to see kind of a glimpse of what their alliances are looking like. But I thought that was interesting because earlier last week Elle said that they're considering voting Sarah out, but it seems that Sarah is meeting with 4 other people, and I think they have 8 people left, so I don't know what's going on.
So Sarah was saying that like her Daddy Thick alliance, they would try to split up Eric and Michael, so they would be together, and then have Amara and Sarah. So that's just like my biggest worry right now is that alliance, because I feel like it has a potential to be something a lot bigger. And Eric was saying how they all went to Oakland to go hang out and have dinner, so I didn't realize it was like that kind of have dinner alliance. Otherwise, I feel like the Apple Mine alliance is pretty strong, at least from like my standpoint, because I feel like all of us don't really have as much going on outside of it besides Eric.
Feel bad. I'm gonna have to go against the Daddy Thick Alliance at some point. And when I do, it won't look good.
It's really just up to Eric at this point, whether the Apple Mile can stay strong forever. And I believe that it can stay strong. I would love for it to be just like the 4 of us till the end, but I know realistically that probably won't happen. And I think it will be because of the Daddy Thick.
Is there a scenario in which I would turn on Apple Mile? I think 2. The first one is if something happens and they turn against me, because in that case I'm like, well, if you're not working with me anymore, I'm not going to work with you. The second one is if my paranoia is the best of me and I imagine that situation and it doesn't actually happen.
Will I stay loyal to the Jorts for Leo alliance? One may ask. One may also ask, what's the best flavor of Pop-Tart? I'm not sure of the answers to either of these questions.
Now, yesterday, when I was with the Daddy Thick Alliance, they were talking a lot about, yeah, we could all trust each other, Final Four vibes, and I'm sitting there thinking, like, who would turn on these people in a heartbeat? But, like, at the same time, hopeful. Very good. The other team knows about us, so I don't know. Then we got the Apple Mile. Apple Mile, I told them that they have full loyalty. 100% loyalty. Hold on a sec. Told them have 100% loyalty. Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't want to turn on them. But if a situation arrived that, like, I should turn on them, I'll do it. We're in it to win it.
Y'all are really making me paranoid. It's like sitting my ass. It's just... Paranoia what? Paranoia party. It's a paranoia party.
Baldr tribe getting your look at the new Ogun tribe. L voted out at the last tribal council. Michael, what's your reaction to L getting voted out?
I mean, I think it's about as, all of us here expected, because she kind of dropped the ball at the last challenge. Like, I did it really quick, and she took a very long time to do it. She didn't even get to the next part. I think they probably want to keep a pretty strong tribe right now, so I think voting now was probably the smartest move in their minds.
So, Hallie, is it safe to say that the tribe is unified after that last vote?
Honestly, I feel like it was always pretty unified. Like, I don't think it changed how unified or not unified we were. That L was gone.
Zoe, I'm going to hand it over to you. Seeing that L was voted out due to poor challenge performance, does that change the way that you strategize about doing challenges in this game?
No, I think generally I try really hard to complete every single challenge, so I think my decision would have been to vote L out too. I get really frustrated when people don't do what, like, the challenge, so, it doesn't change anything.
Fair enough. So moving forward, it is time for a new immunity challenge, and we have asked you to select tribe captains for this challenge, as they will play an instrumental part in your tribe's success. So for Ogun, we have Olivia, and for Baldr, we have Sarah. So first things first, drop your buffs. We are switching things up. So we will be sorting everyone into new tribes, and the tribe captains will be the first to take part in what we call a reverse schoolyard pick. Here's how it works. We are going to have a random draw. Alright, so as was determined by random draw, Sarah will be selecting first. But she won't be selecting for her own tribe. Rather, she'll be picking somebody from the original Baldr tribe to send to the new Ogun tribe. Olivia will then do the same, selecting somebody from the original Ogun tribe to be sent to the new Baldr tribe. The person who Sarah selected will then do the same thing, sending someone from their original tribe to the other tribe. We'll continue in this pattern until the producers say to stop. Sarah, you get first pick. So, you are sending somebody to the new Ogun tribe from your original Baldr tribe. Who will you be sending?
I'm gonna send Michael.
Okay, Olivia, who are you picking to send to the new Baldr tribe?
I'm going to send Dorothy.
Alright, Michael, you are up. You are selecting somebody for the new Baldr tribe.
I'm going to pick Kush.
Dorothy, you are picking somebody for the new Ogun tribe.
Audrey?
Kush, you are now picking for the new Ogun tribe.
I pick Eric.
Audrey, you are now picking for the new Baldr tribe.
I pick. Give me a second. Leo.
Eric, you are now picking for the new Baldr tribe.
Amara.
Leo, you are now picking for the new Ogun tribe.
Anthony.
You might be wondering why there's 15 of you in 2 tribes. Well, 15 doesn't fit into 2, but it does fit into 3. We have 3 tribes of 5, so that leaves May, Holly, Zoe, Corey, and Jacob for the new Stale tribe, which is the Norwegian word for steel. So, the new Ogun tribe is Olivia, Michael, Audrey, Eric, and Anthony. The new Baldr tribe comprises of Sarah, Dorothy, Kushi, Leo, and Amara. And the new Stale tribe that is recently formed, you weren't selected, but you will get a clue to a hidden immunity idol tonight. And it comprises of May, Hallie, Zoe, Corey, and Jacob. And that hidden immunity idol is hidden on campus already. So, we are now in 3 tribes of 5. So, Jacob, what's it like being in the minority on a new tribe?
Right now I'm just I'm hopeful that we just win this challenge. That's my head is let's just win this challenge.
Sarah, as the new tribe captain, do you have any worries of, I picked these people into different tribes? Are you worried about alliances that have already formed? What's going through your head right now?
I don't know. I feel for my Baldr people. I think I made some okay choices. It was last minute. I expected the split up, but not like this.
Same question to you, Olivia. Are you feeling good right now, or are you feeling like all hell has just broke loose?
I'm feeling good, baby. I love Ogun. We're a tribe, not just a slogan, baby.
Ogun, we love Ogun.
We're a tribe, not just a slogan, baby. Let's go.
All right, so are we ready for tonight's immunity challenge? So this challenge is called Hell Trivia, and it is your latest asynchronous challenge. So here's how it works. Questions will be asked throughout the night until 5 p.m. tomorrow. So it could be asked at any time from now until 5 p.m. So when a new question is available, an announcement will be posted in a Slack channel. To answer a question, join the Zoom call and type buzz in the chat. If you are first, you will have the opportunity to answer. If someone answers incorrectly, the next person will have the chance to answer. Each correct answer will earn the tribe 1 point. Each incorrect answer will cost the tribe 1 point. If a question is answered correctly, that person also has the option to take away 1 point from another tribe of their choosing. If your tribe hits -4 points, your tribe will be eliminated. This week, we will have a double tribal council. The tribe that either gets the most points by 5 p.m. tomorrow or the last one standing will win immunity for the week, sending the other 2 to tribal council. It is more important than ever to win this immunity because you will have an opportunity to give someone on one of the 2 losing tribes a critical advantage in the game. With that, I will leave you to it. Have a good night, everybody.
Anthony, in The Big Bang Theory, what is Sheldon Cooper's favorite number?
73.
Correct.
China.
That is correct.
What is Moscow?
Correct. 5,
Unicorn.
4. Correct.
Indiana.
Correct.
The steel mark?
That is incorrect.
Oh, fuck.
Leo.
They're just diamonds.
Incorrect.
Fuck.
Asteroid.
Incorrect. Corey.
Hypocycloids.
Yes, correct.
Protest. That's bullshit.
That is not bullshit. That is
The
what
logo
they are
contains
called.
3 hypocycloids, parentheses, diamond shapes.
That's what we're going with the official name. Sorry, Leo.
Itega?
Correct.
Ashia Furman, blah blah blah. Most recent record is 31 watermelon sliced on his stomach in 1 minute. Breaking records.
Incorrect. The Stale tribe has now lost 1 point, bringing their total to -3. Eric was the next to buzz in.
Alright, so she's most known for breaking the most Guinness World Records.
Correct. What is the name of the first steel bridge designed?
The 1874 Eads Bridge.
Correct. When was the first steel-made automobile introduced?
Oh my god.
Anthony.
1918.
That is correct.
Is it the Ferris wheel?
It is the Ferris wheel. Would you like to take a point for yourself, or would you like to subtract a point from another team?
I would like to subtract a point from another team. Team Baldr.
Let's move us back up to 0. I'll take the point.
Let's even it up. Baldr -2, Hogan -2.
All right.
Remove 1 from Stale, please. Subtract 1
From who?
from Stale.
I will add.
All right. Baldr with 1 point.
Subtract 1 from Baldr. Subtract 1 from Baldr.
Let's take 1 away from Baldr.
Subtract a point. I will be removing a point from the Baldr tribe.
Baldr is at -3, 1 more point, and they will be out of this challenge. Anthony, while it first debuted in Chicago, what popular amusement park ride was actually first manufactured in Pittsburgh in 1893?
Oh, is it the Ferris wheel?
It is the Ferris wheel, and with that, Ogun wins immunity for the week, sending both Baldr and
Let's go,
Stale
Anthony.
to Tribal Council. You guys have an important decision to make.
Can I go to bed?
You are choosing who you are giving the advantage to. Your decision on who you're going to be giving this advantage to will greatly affect this game. So keep that in mind. If you cannot come to a consensus between the 10 people, we will randomly draw a wheel. I am telling you what this advantage is.
Okay.
So, the person that I'm gonna read you the advantage clue. Advantage. Before the merge, you may attend another tribe's tribal council. You will receive a vote and be immune at their tribal. This power expires at the merge.
What? Wait. That's wacky. So they just come and sit in on it, but they can't leave?
They get to vote.
Oh.
So potentially, if you were to go to tribal next week, somebody else could come and they could vote.
Does anyone care who gets it? I don't care.
What do you think?
Like, I'm friends with a couple of the people, like... Yeah, I know, yeah. Are we trying to give it to people we like, or should we just say fuck it? Do we all
I think,
person,
personally,
who we give it to?
I think we should give it to someone on Baldr and then tell them to vote at the Stale tribal. So this way it doesn't play into our votes at all. Right?
You mean this week?
Yeah, this week we tell them like you have to. If we give this to you, you have to give it. You have. But like then we can, but like they don't have to keep with their word. That's the problem.
Yeah, they might not even. They might be like, yeah, sure, and then
Yeah. So I don't know. Or we just go random. I like the random idea.
Random would be kind of funny. Yeah, let's just go random. I think is the best.
All right, we're gonna give it to a wheel.
Oh, now I don't have to get up at 5 in the morning.
I know, I'm so happy. Oh!
She's gonna be pumped.
Yeah.
Amara has the advantage. Hogan, you are immune for the week. No tribal council for you.
That's kinda epic. Oh my god.
There will be 2 more people voted out of this game before the next immunity challenge.
Ogun, we heart Ogun. We're a tribe, not just a slogan.
No mountain too high, not even Mount Orange. Come on, tribe, let's get that orange.
Let's get that orange, baby! Woo! I'm gonna get in trouble.
Turning salt into butter, as always, you know? Turning salt into butter.
I am elated right now. We won the challenge. First of all, we won the challenge. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I guess it's the 2nd of October now. So first of all, we won the challenge. And second of all, Amara got the advantage, which is so ridiculous. They didn't fight for it. They just let it go through the wheel, and it landed on Amara.
Okay, advantage. Before the merge, you may attend another tribe's tribal council. And the advantage is that I get to vote on someone else's tribal before the merge. So I get to vote like on someone else's either Stali's or Ogun's tribal without getting voted out.
So now, if me and Eric get in hot water, Amara can just hop over and be like, oh, we might go for rocks, right? And then that might persuade someone to come on our side. It's so brilliant. It is so brilliant. And so Amara shouldn't use the advantage to help who's ever on that team, because I think they'll probably be fine no matter what. Like, this is so good.
I really did not want that target on my back. I don't know why. I don't know why Eric just told them, or like didn't say any other name. Any other name would have been fine. And then Eric went ahead and told Daddy Thick. So not only am I right now, you know, I have this advantage, so I'm a target, but now Daddy Thick knows, and I kind of wanted to keep it to myself. But I guess I won't, so we'll see what happens.
First challenge, producers probably thought it was gonna take like all day, and my tribe was like planning on shifts for like, to like take the questions, because it was like answering questions, and like they could pop up anytime throughout the night or anything. And if a team got to -4, then they were out. So apparently Anthony is a complete god at typing. He goes, and then he knows the answer. So he did that, and he got the answer so many times. We got the new tribes, Stale, out of the game, and then we got Baldr out of the game because Anthony's just so quick. And me and Audrey met upstairs, got one question. Yeah, it was good times.
I think we're in a really, really good position. I'm excited.
Kind of got lucky.
We did.
That was like,
we got really lucky.
We did.
That was such. Every time like someone would have to say a name, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be good.
Anthony got, I think, every single answer. I don't know if anyone else got anything, to be quite honest.
That's amazing. He answered every single question.
That tribe swap last night was crazy. Jorts for Leo, our alliance with Anthony and Leo. Anthony and I ended up lucking out because we ended up being on the new Ogun tribe, which is good because obviously we're an alliance. Leo's kind of fucked because he doesn't have the numbers for his new Baldr tribe. All he has is Dorothy, so he'd be at the bottom if they lost, which they did lose.
Fuck! Oh my god. Humanly, that couldn't have gone worse. I keep getting knocked. I was on that in a second, but I was stuck in the fucking waiting room for 30 seconds, and I knew it was China. I didn't even have to fucking Google that shit. Oh my god. I didn't even have to Google that motherfucker, right? Like, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't even have to Google that thing. I fucking knew it. I was stuck in the goddamn fucking waiting room. And then Anthony says the wrong tribe. He doesn't know which team I'm on, so he takes the point from mine instead of stalling like it was supposed to.
I don't know how that's gonna go. And then from the Stalin tribe, I'm out. The Stale tribe, our people from there are Jacob and Holly.
It's me and Jacob from Ogun, and he's the only one I've never really talked to. He's a nice person, but we just like never talked.
This week could not have gone any worse, I think, for not only old Ogun tribe, but also for me and my close alliance.
I hope they stay in. I hope they can vote the other people out. I heard that the old Baldr tribe is meeting tonight all together. They're friggin' sneaky.
Alright, so I'm pretty happy with these new tribes because like I feel like I'm in a pretty good position because I'm with Eric, who I'm already kind of allied with, and then also with people from my current tribe.
Are you close with Anthony or Olivia at all?
Oh, I mean, like I'm friendly with them.
Okay, so me and Michael are pretty close. We have
Yeah.
a majority, because Michael will go with me.
Okay, and I'll go
just
with
tell
you.
him like I'm going with Audrey, and so the three of us, like
Yeah.
no matter what, we would be able to get. I
Yeah.
would vote out Olivia first before making the vote.
Yeah, I think both Anthony and Olivia are like crafty. It's like
Yeah.
like they're nice, but I don't like I don't fully trust
Yeah.
them. And you're like, and you've got Michael,
Yeah,
so
alongside them, because they won't see the three of us working together.
Yeah.
Like all out.
Worst
me and
case
Michael
scenario,
are
it's like-
he's like my number one.
Okay.
He's my number one. So, and I think I'm his.
I'm not really sure if I'm going to like actually ally myself with Eric and Michael or stick with Anthony and Olivia. I think I'm just gonna have to see how things feel later. I'm like open to working with either of those people, but to be honest, I think I'm in a good position because like both of those groups, they're both like groups of two, so they both need like a third person if they want to like actually vote someone out, and so that means that like I can just be the third person, and since they're not gonna trust someone else on the other team to actually go with them, I think I'm in a pretty good position.
Ricky was so worried, I was freaking out, and now everything is golden. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping. I think I have a straight shot to emerge, not to jinx myself.
We have a 3-2 majority, and the three of us are solid.
It's me, Zoe, Corey, Holly, and Jacob, and I was literally ecstatic when I saw that because I was like, that's so perfect. Like, the three people that are on my side are the ones that are already in my line. And I love Zoe, I love Corey.
New Ogun is safe, which is good because, I mean, the plan was to throw the challenge so that Eric and Michael on the minority Baldr tribe will be fine and safe, and that the other two tribes had a Baldr majority. At the same point in time, though, I don't want to throw a challenge. I don't want to purposely put myself in tribal council where I don't have any protection, especially if I don't have an idol. At the same point in time, though, it's not like we actually threw it. We just couldn't keep up, so that didn't go well.
Out of the alliance of 5, I'm probably like least close to Leo, so I don't know if this is a time to stick together or try to jump ship to Baldr.
Okay, you need to reach out to Cushy. Maybe we should do like
I'm waiting.
we should do a Zoom call like right now with the three of us. Like I don't even know if she'll listen to me though.
What I need to do now is find a way to turn my 2 into a 3. Because on the tribe of 5, I need a majority.
I'll reach out to Leo, you reach out to Dorothy. Here's what we're gonna say. We're gonna say that we don't know each other that well, and like both pretend like we need like like do you get what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying?
Sarah, she and I were texting a little bit last night, mainly about the challenge. But I think she wants to get to know me, which is a good thing. She's not just like segregating me into like the little Ogden corner. There is no clear buddy system between Baldr and them. I need to find these cracks, exploit them, and build bonds.
Yesterday, I met up with Leo, right? And we had a little alliance formed. I got an advantage yesterday. I didn't want to get it.
I learned that Amara has the advantage that she gets to vote in another tribal council.
I was like, I don't want to start it, but they, what's her name? Ogun had to like give someone a fucking advantage.
Bomb dropped. This is huge. I can use this in many ways. I just need to get creative with it.
Advantage. Before the merge, you may attend another tribal council. You will receive a vote and be immune at their tribal.
Because if Amara gets this and she can vote at another team's tribal council, that's so dangerous.
And we talked and we sat, I sat down with him. I was like, I think you're a strong player. You know, like, I don't want to kick you out at any point or time soon.
She can start setting up a winning resume at the final 15. That's ridiculous.
What I'm thinking that old Baldr is gonna do is go for Dorothy. That's what I'm thinking. And he was like, okay, fair, like, I'm not gonna like put at risk my game for Dorothy, so like I'll vote for Dorothy if that's what I have to do. And I'm like, cool. Well, that's what I was gonna ask you as well, like, what is your relationship with Dorothy?
I've been voting with Dorothy, but like, I'm not gonna sacrifice my game for Dorothy.
Baldr's gonna sit together in the vote, which leaves you and Dorothy. I don't know which route, I think no one's going to route. I'm confusing what you have, but it's like trying to see if you vote with Dorothy or if you vote with Dorothy. So I'm just thinking, if we stick together, we get it.
I agree.
And I purposely didn't tell Sarah. She's been all this time like pushing for me to meet Dorothy, talk to Dorothy, talk to Dorothy. Like, I'll talk to Leo, you talk to Dorothy. Which I'm like, why would I talk to the person that we're, aside from like friendship, Dorothy seems like a very sweet person, but like, why would I talk to Dorothy if you're gonna eliminate her? Yay! Yeah, just in case I would go to Dorothy. And of course, I text him after and I'm like, hey, by the way, like, I forgot to say this, but let's keep this alliance on the DL. Like, let's not tell anyone. And he's like, you know, 100%, like, let's do that. Yesterday, old Baldr had a little picnic at the park and Sarah drove me home. Today, she literally texted me, did you meet with Leo?
So I was initially worried about Cushy because she's kind of low-key the swing vote because I wanted to get her out because of the whole Kevin thing. But now she's sending me screenshots of her and Leo talking, and Leo is saying that he met with Amara, and Amara mentioned nothing. Like, she did not mention this to me, which makes me really nervous.
So the only viable answer to this question is that, or now my confusion as to why Sarah knows that I met with Leo is that Leo must have told her because she had told me that she wanted to meet with Leo today.
I'm meeting with Leo tomorrow. I straight up texted Amara and I was like, did you meet with Leo? We'll see what she says. I don't know why she would do that. We have a secure vote. Like, I'm all about making big moves and all that. Like, that's fun, that's fresh, but like, we have a secure vote.
Then I actually got coffee with Amara this morning.
Okay.
But now I'm in this sticky situation because Sarah's gonna start to mistrust me. I'm so tired of this game. And the manipulation and lies. I can't keep up with all of this.
So basically, we only were there for like 45 minutes, and she sort of opened it up. Like, she has the numbers, and she's kind of trying to choose which of us to vote out. She was just like, so like, yeah, so I think the three Baldrs are staying together, so why should you stay? And I was just like, all right.
He told me that Amara, Sarah are targeting me right now, but he got coffee with Amara this morning, and Amara said that after they vote out me, they probably take Leo over Cushy. So that makes me feel like Leo and I have a chance of flipping Cushy right now.
Amara kind of said, like, you know, if we build close enough of a relationship and say we vote Dorothy first, but if we lose again, Sarah and I would consider cutting Cushy instead of you. So when I heard that, I'm thinking, okay, when's the best time to send this clip to Cushy?
And that'd probably be the most beneficial to her as well because she's, as far as I've heard, she's not that tight with her old Baldr tribe because, like, with the Kevin vote from week 2, she was on the 2 that voted Zoe, so she's completely on the outs with the alliance that they have going on. And it helps that she's not here in person, so I feel like there's a chance for us to flip her.
I wasn't sure whether we want to vote off Leo or Dorothy because originally, like, Leo seems kind of sketch, and I don't know how I feel about him. Especially because of a lot that was going on. Like, Dorothy reached out to me and she was super genuine and kind. Leo reached out a little bit, but basically he said that he and Amara met up for coffee and were like talking about everything that was going on and getting to know each other. And I was like, oh, weird. Amara never mentioned that. And so I messaged her and I asked her, I was like, oh, have you met with either of them one-on-one yet? And she was like, I've spoken to Dorothy a little bit, but I haven't spoken to Leo and I want to know where his head is at. And I was like, why are you lying?
I don't think Leo's gonna flip anyone in my tribe. I think right now he understands it's him or Dorothy.
Because I know she spoke to Leo. Like, I know they went out for coffee. And so then I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Like, what if Amara's trying to, like, get Leo on her side and eventually turn on either me or Sarah? Like, that would suck.
Yesterday, this alliance felt really good. And now it feels really bad.
I told Sarah what happened, and Sarah was like, okay, I'll talk to Amara about it. So she talked to Amara, and then Amara sent me this huge message about how she was really sorry and she didn't mean to hide it.
And then I texted Cushy and I was like, okay, in all honesty, like, I didn't want to tell you I met up with Leo because I didn't want Sarah to feel like I was going against what she told me to do.
Bro, this seems like a cover-up, you know? Like, first she didn't tell me and Sarah that she had the advantage, which was like, why would you not tell your new tribe first?
But now I'm a little worried because, so Leo texted me today and he was like, hey, sorry I haven't reached out since we talked last time. I talked to Sarah and Cushy and it seems like we're all good to vote Dorothy.
And then after that you lie about meeting with Leo. And she said it was just because she was worried because of the plan that Sarah came up with, like, oh, Mara's only supposed to be talking to Dorothy, not to Leo. Which makes it feel like there's stuff going on behind the scenes. Like, I don't understand why it's like this.
Because I asked him, oh, have you talked to Dorothy? My intention behind that was to see if he had talked to Dorothy and knew if she had an idol. But he said, oh yeah, we talked, and like she pretty much said she was gonna vote for me because it was between us two and like in hopes that we would vote for him. And that sounded sketchy. Because why would someone tell someone else, hey, yeah, I'm gonna vote for you in hopes that you go home?
I just don't want to overcomplicate things right now. So I was like, okay, cool, I believe you. I don't know if I do. Like, genuinely, I don't.
Basically, Cushy approached me this morning saying that what she previously said about being tight with Sarah and Amara was no longer true after talking to Leo and hearing that Leo told her that Sarah and Amara both wanted her out after me. So she approached me saying that she was willing to vote for Amara and vote with me and Leo.
Basically, I was right to not trust Amara because when she got coffee with Leo, she told him that this week we're gonna vote out Dorothy and next week they might save him and vote out me.
Hopefully that holds true, but I don't see any reason why she would want to flip because this is a move that would benefit her in the long run, and just so happens to keep me safe for this vote as well.
They're gonna tell me to vote for you, and they're gonna tell you to vote for me, Cushy. And she was like, you know, you're probably right. I'm like, yeah. Like, I think you're on the bottom over there. And then I started talking to her. I was like, oh, I think there's this big Baldr alliance. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. And she's like, yeah, but we can deal with that later. And I'm like, well, if we merge at 12 and it's an alliance of 6, like all of them except you that are in Pittsburgh, then there's nothing we can do about it. And she's like, so should we keep Dorothy? And I was like, now we're thinking.
Yeah, okay.
That, like, definitely goes to show that, you know, I'm at the bottom of Baldr, which I already knew. Like, I knew that if we were gonna, like, if we lost the last challenge, I'd be voted off.
Okay, well, I was very upfront with Amara. I was like, I know it's me or Leo on the bottom, because, like, as far as I know, I don't know about Cushy. So I was like, I know it's me and Leo on the bottom. Like, you know, at this point, I don't really care. Like, I came to make friends. Like, if you choose me or Leo, like, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at this point, my strategy with Amara and Sarah is just pretending that I'm here for a good time. I'm going to vote Leo or whoever, and, you know, I came here to make friends. like ultimately I joined to like make friends and have a good time. So I'm really glad that we're getting to know each other. Like right
Yeah,
now.
like yeah, me too.
Like, Amara's a huge threat, and I don't trust her. Like, these long paragraphs are not things you text to people when you're being truthful. When you're being truthful, you just say, sorry bro, I forgot to freaking tell you. Like, you don't text a giant paragraph. That's what you do when you're trying to cover your ass.
Like no hard feelings. Like I guess it's like 50-50 between me and Leo. So I mean, I obviously will be not voting for myself, but you know, so yeah.
I guess like are you planning on voting for Leo like regardless?
Do you guys have other plans potentially, or?
No, I was just wondering.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I know it sucks. I feel like so bad.
I more or less have pretty negative impressions about Sarah and Amara, just from the challenges that we've been doing with Old Ogun and Old Baldr. Like, they're both very cocky. Amara, I mean, she's an acting major, but she can be super dramatic about things. She doesn't seem like a team player. She seems a bit overconfident and a bit cocky.
It'd make them scramble, which I think is like what we want before merge, because these alliances gotta shift if I want to make it to the end.
So I'm going to meet with Leo now. I think it's pretty obvious that he knows and Dorothy knows that like they're on the chopping block.
You know the old phrase, good things happen to good people? Well, it's completely fucking wrong, because great things have been happening to me lately.
So I'm just gonna talk to him, be real to him, be like, yeah, like we aren't, because we don't know right now like who we're voting for. It's kind of like keeps going back and forth. I was wondering, like, are you and her close?
Dorothy and I close?
I know you said everyone's kind of close.
No, yeah, let me put it this way. We're not close enough for me to sacrifice my game for hers. So I'm making eye contact with Sarah, but in my peripheral vision, I see Slack notifications popping up from Dorothy saying that we're gonna get cushy. So I'm like, oh my god, does Sarah know? Did we inadvertently add ourselves? Like, did my strategy of trying to record everything fuck up when I forgot to put Slack on Do Not Disturb before the conversation? Thankfully, I was making dead eye contact with Sarah the whole time, and she didn't see anything.
Do you think she has an idol?
I would be floored if she had it.
Floored? Like the clues were hard.
Yeah, the clues were
hard.
hard.
Ours were bad. Ours
were hard as hell. I don't think anyone has it. And now, how the turn tables. Yes! I told Sarah, this is true. This is what I told Sarah. I lied to Sarah. I'm telling you the truth to Cushy, and I'm like, yo, Cushy told me to vote for Dorothy. That's what we're doing. I fully trust her. 4-1, easy week. See, I just want to know what you're thinking on who you want to vote for afterwards.
For the love of God, please don't use this against me in some way. I would want to vote Cushy out.
You don't want to vote Cushy?
Because I think she's awesome. Like, I just think she's not gonna win. She's remote. And like, I don't know. I've hung out with them. Like, it's easier. Like, it's easier.
But that shows you, right? Sarah and Amara came into this tribe swap incredibly cocky. Yeah, but
No, I know.
There's only so many times that you can like vote out Ogans as like a safe vote. Like at some point, there's gonna be like a Baldr civil war. Right?
Yeah.
That's really what it's gonna be. It's like all the little
That's a good way
factions
to-
that you guys are making the first 3 weeks. Like, okay, you got rid of us.
Yeah.
And if I'm still in it, like someone's gonna be gunning for you. But it's also like the math is the math.
Yeah.
You know, like if I'm down 8-5. That's like choosing to go on the Titanic if you know what happens.
yeah.
So like that's why I'd want to work with you and Amara and Cushy as well, even though it seems like Cushy's a little bit less connected with the Baldrs, simply by being remote. But the thing is that there's the number one rule of Survivor is not cater to the person on top. It's worry about the person on the bottom. And they forgot to worry about Cushy because they were too busy catering to themselves because they were on top. I mean, this Baldr civil war that's coming. it's
not.
coming, bro.
It's not.
We go into this new tribe and we get this new idol clue. And this new idol clue reads, a childhood classic about conflict, stars a CMU alum from 1986. Brothers in arms, they sing along as a general begins with this line of a song.
Basically, the other person who actually graduated CMU in 1986 is the actress who voiced Mulan.
Me, I'm like, hey, there's an idol. I need to latch onto anything in order for me to stay in this game.
And then it says, brothers in arms, they sing along as the general begins with this line of a song. So what's the famous general song in Mulan? It's Make a Man Out of You. It starts with, let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business, business tapper. And I'm like just thinking it, and I'm like just typing out to my production chat, but turns out it was not the production chat. I sent that to my tribe chat. So I immediately just deleted my message. I'm praying no one's seen it.
I'm going idol hunting right now, but basically I don't think I should have told Zoe exactly what Sarah and I were talking about with the Tupper thing.
That is something that can get me voted out of this game. So I'm like, maybe I might need to make a fake idol. And first thing that comes to mind is this was my design homework, where I needed to machine this.
No, I don't have like an advantage of saying, okay, like I don't know where the idol is, but I secretly do have it. So no, I kind of lost that.
Because I'm like, hey, maybe I can use it for a fake idol.
So I'm like a little worried right now. Hopefully I can get there before and just find it and then pretend that I just don't see it. I don't know if that's possible.
Here's my idol. Better think twice about voting me out.
Yeah, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I should not have told them that I was looking.
This is very good. This is very good. This is true loyalty. If we can't find the idol tonight, which is our main goal, then we know, my guess is, that Jacob is gonna find the idol.
I also just want the clout of finding an idol.
Checked every single bush, every single tree, and there was no idol there. It was very, very sad.
Oh my god, this is very waterproof.
Zoe thought it was in the parking garage for a really long time, but I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't put the idol in the parking garage.
Yeah! Nice. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Congratulations. You have successfully found the stalling. I thought it said stale, and I was like, does that mean it doesn't work? Stalling hidden immunity idol.
I don't know. I'll probably watch this back in like 3 months and then find a clip of someone like finding the idol or whatever in the parking garage.
It's the morning after I found the idol, and my alliance chat is blowing up, and Corey is asking me questions. I want to keep the idol for myself, because that's how you play this game. I wish it just wasn't being talked about, because then I could just play it off. It's just such a big concession to be like, I found the idol, but I think I have to tell, because I wouldn't have been able to find it without May. I just told him, no immediate regret. Since I can't use this idol past the final 5, I think there's no reason that I would need to use it against them.
Zoe found the fucking idol. Oh my god. If only I stayed 10 extra minutes.
I don't know. The paranoia is setting in because Zoe found the idol apparently last night.
I've got the Stale idol, and it sounds like no one has found the Ogun or Baldr idol.
I don't know. I think if I was her, I probably would have like kept it a secret and be like, fuck, like I don't know if like Jacob or Holly have it, you know?
As long as we all stick to the plan, which I think we will, there's not gonna be a lot of old Ogun left.
So I can't believe she told us. Yeah. I don't know. I want to make like a big power move with the idol because I feel like if it comes to a merge, then I can maybe convince Sarah to target Zoe, and then because of like all that like paranoia from Zoe last time, I think that I'd be able to convince people to vote for Zoe and then tell Zoe to play it, and then instead we get to vote out 2 people.
So, sucks for anyone else going idol hunting, but I've got it. I could try and like befriend Jacob and be like, yeah, we could try and get Hallie out, and then switch on him and get Jacob out.
Not only am I outnumbered, but the one person who I was on Old Ogun tribe is probably the person I trust the least, Holly.
I think Jacob is someone I can have a relationship with, but also someone who is very hard to crack.
I'm right now debating between 2 things. One is just to completely throw Holly under the bus.
So Dorothy told me this morning, she was like, yeah, Jacob's like salty at you because like you didn't reply to him, but also you don't even check Slack.
If anything, if they're choosing between me and him, I will say, hey, this kid was trying to throw everyone's name on the bus. He turned on Gerald.
He's trying to make up some story that he was on the bottom and that I was the main decision maker. Like, how's that even like believable? Like, what kind of evidence does he have to justify that? Because he has none. So I don't know how he's gonna, like, how he went about, like, really telling that story.
So really, I'm looking to boo anyone. I just want to make sure that the plan does not involve the letters J, A, C, O, B.
What if May's, like, gonna blindside me? But I don't think she'd choose Jacob over me. But also at the same time, she and Corey are like, yeah, you're good at challenges, so we'd want to keep you around. But what if they're just saying that? Especially to, like May said that to me over FaceTime. Or, like,
The only thing I'm thinking about is who's gonna be more loyal in the end. Like, A, who fits better with Ogun right now? And who would be more likely to flip in the future?
Obviously, we have our tribal council tomorrow, and we had a talk with the Apple My Alliance about who we should freaking vote off, because Holly, it seems like super chill talking to him. He seemed like very easy to work with, but Jacob, on the other hand, it's like he kind of has like the brains and the smarts versus, you know, the brawn. So it's kind of just like a toss-up on who we pick.
If anyone were going to find an idol, it would be Jacob.
Because if Holly like turns out to be closer to the other Ogun members, then we're kind of fucked in terms of the merge, right? Because Holly would just completely turn around and go back to the old Ogun tribe.
Did I tell you? I can't remember. I think I told this to Corey, but when I met Holly, he was saying how him and Jacob like aren't really that close. He was like, fuck, like why did I get put on a tribe where like the only other person I have on my tribe was someone that I never talked to? So I don't really know if that's like exactly true, but it seems like they're not close from what I've heard.
I don't know if it'd be more beneficial to keep him on our side and just kind of like say, okay, like we'll vote on Holly and be completely loyal to you, Jacob.
Because like if he has nowhere to go right now and we like save him, like it's not like it's like kind of like indebted, but it's like someone where it's like, okay, well, we helped you, now help us.
I think May and I are on the same page. I mean, who knows? Honestly, like, obviously I can't trust anyone 100% with what they do, except maybe Dorothy.
This is kind of like a crucial time for me, at least, to see if I can make some kind of move.
Every time I brought up, like, the vote or who he was thinking, like, he threw Hallie under the bus, which is what we expected.
I want Holly out because I don't think the old Baldr would break up, and because I just want to make sure it's not me. And like, I do think I've done a decent enough job to prove why I deserve to stay over him, as I don't have that many strong alliances, as like the two people I'm really close with are in the minority in Baldr, and yeah.
Basically he's just trying to save himself, and he knows that Baldr has numbers. Well, I kind of made up this thing where I feel like a lot of people were like looking forward to the merge, like as I was like hearing conversations where it's like, hey, after this we're gonna be at 13, and like, you know, the merge could be around 11, so like people want to get out physical threats now while it's easier, while they don't have to deal with, you know, people getting individual immunity. I'm surprised he's not jumping at an opportunity, but at the same point in time, that just shows how good he is at the game and like not giving anything away. This tribe is split not along tribe lines. It's like Zoe and Jacob on one side voting Hallie and May on the other side voting Jacob, and I'm kind of the swing vote because I talked to both of them, and I'm not solidly in either group. I mean, like, I'm solidly in with Jacob and Zoe, at least as far as Jacob knows, but like, as far as Hallie knows, and I'm sure as far as Jacob's concerned, like, I'm a swing vote at the end of the day. Like, I could go either way. But May made the good point of if we split the vote. So if we put 2 votes on Jacob and 1 vote on Hallie, assuming they're not working together, and that's where the key of this whole thing comes together. If Jacob and Hallie aren't working together, then we're golden.
I know it's not looking that great for me, but I will fight. I am not the type of person who just says, hey, I understand if it's me.
Tribal is in 1 hour, which means it's time to scream.
I'm in a hole that's already 6 feet deep. I don't know if I can get out of it.
They said this would be an easy vote. This has been the opposite of easy. This is more stressful than the Kevin vote, honestly.
I will not go down without a fight.
Welcome to your first tribal council as a new swap tribe. Obviously not where you want to be after your first challenge as a new unit, but here we are nonetheless. So my first question is for Hallie. So you find yourself in this new group. It's 3 old Baldr members, 2 old Ogun members. What are your initial reactions? What do you do to try to get yourself out of the minority?
I think initial reaction was like, damn. Like, okay, like, I'm obviously, like, it's 2 versus 3 and I'm in the 2. But I think, like, for me, I'm just always, like, optimistic. So I'm like, it's okay, like, the reasonable thing to do would just like obviously like just like on a person-to-person, friend-to-friend level, like I want to get to know the other 3 people, like just reach out to them and like talk to them, and then just from there like see where it progresses. So I felt like that was where my head was when the tribes first got the new tribes, when we first got into Stale. Yeah.
Gotcha. So then Corey, you're on the other end of that spectrum, right? You're here with 3 people who were originally, or you're here with 2 other people who were originally on your Baldr tribe. Are these other people that you talked a lot to previously, or were you kind of scared when you saw the initial tribe breakup?
I mean, I don't think I was scared. Like, I feel like everyone on Baldr I was kind of talking to here and there. The fact that we only went to one tribal kind of kept us really from, I think, splintering off into too many subgroups where we kind of just had, like, we stayed as pretty much a group of 9 and then 8 for the majority of the time. So it wasn't really a scenario where it was like, okay, great, these are like my closest allies, or oh shit, it's like, you know, people I've never talked to. It's kind of just like in the middle, if I'm being honest.
So finally, Jacob, you're the final person here to be asked a question to. So my question to you is, you're here in the minority. We sent out an idol clue to the new Stale tribe idol. Did you look for it? Was anything in that vein successful? What's your plan for tonight?
Right now, my plan for tonight is just to show everyone on this tribe that, like, now that I've been dealt that I'm part of this new Stale tribe, I don't see myself as part of Ogun anymore. As with this, like, idol clue, like, I don't have the idol, I don't... If, like, we were doing in person, I would, like, empty out my bag, but, like, right now, I'm just, like... I don't have anything. Here's my vote.
With that being said, it's time to vote.
He's expecting the right words today.
I would say I'm sorry, but also like, what else am I supposed to do? So like, hopefully it's you, and if it's me, then congrats and good job.
Nothing against you, but we have to cover our bases.
If it's you going home and not me, I hope I've done a good job convincing this tribe that I deserve to stay.
I'll go tally the votes. I have the votes. For reveal the votes, if anybody has any idols or powers they'd like to play, now is the time to do so. Seeing none, I'll reveal the votes. First vote. Hallie. Jacob. That's 1 vote Hallie, 1 vote Jacob, 3 votes remaining. Hallie. Jacob. That's 2 votes Hallie, 2 votes Jacob, 1 vote remaining. Final vote, and 4th person voted out of Scotty Survivor Steel City. Jacob. Jacob, please bring me your torch. Jacob, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. To the rest of you, congratulations on surviving your first tribal as a new Stale tribe. You can head back to camp. Good luck in the next challenge.
So last night I met with Leo and Dorothy, which was really nice actually. Like, it was good to talk to them. I think it just really solidified what we were gonna do, and I definitely think that I trust them, hopefully.
I just got off a call with Cushy and Leo, and she has completely swapped, so she actually gave me and Leo the idol clue for Baldr.
This morning I spoke to Sarah and Amara, which was like painful because I didn't want to lie, and I didn't, but I still feel terrible because I know, like, in my first tribal that week, like, just sucked, you know? Like, it really feels terrible to be blindsided, and I know that both of them are gonna feel really, really hurt.
she even suggested that we throw the next challenge to get Sarah out. So honestly, going forward, I'm feeling pretty confident that she's with us, but at the same time, I'm a bit worried because I think Cushy is a very skilled social player, so I don't know how long I can stick with her, but at least for this vote, I'm pretty confident that I'm safe.
Because both of them think that we're all strong. So yeah, I do feel bad because like I know that first week like I was literally saying like how could somebody lie to my face? How could they do this? And now I'm that person.
In addition to that, I actually had a chance to talk to Sarah via Zoom, and basically I was just like, I know it's me, like that's just how it be sometimes. And you know, like let me know, thank you for talking to me and just being like upfront about it. I know it's me or Leo, I'm voting for Leo, which I'm not actually voting for Leo, but I think she sold it because she actually texted Leo and she was like, yeah, Dorothy seems really nice and she thinks it's gonna be her, but she doesn't really care more or less. But little does she know, hopefully she gets blindsided at Tribal tomorrow and I can take out Amara and her hidden advantage.
Honestly, I think it is the best step moving forward. I know I'm at the bottom of Baldr. I know Amara and Sarah are hiding things from me.
Last night, Cushy actually gave me and Leo the clue to the Baldr idol. And this morning I shared it with Anthony and he actually found like the next clue.
So I'm searching on Instagram because, long story short, the last clue Jacob found on Instagram under this guy Andrew Savage's posts on the CBS Survivor. Alexa, para! Gracias, amiga. So we found the last one, or Jacob found the last one on Andrew Savage's comments, so I figured this one will be on the same comments, and Dorothy sends me Baldr Tribe's clue, because she got it from Cushy. And I guess Cushy, Dorothy, and Leo are making a little thing, which is fun. So I just went down to 2015, hit like left a bunch of times, scrolled to the bottom of the comments, and I found this dude, Terry Dietz or something's Instagram, and on there, it said Scotty Survivor. Congratulations, you found your next thing, whatever. Find the next clue from production. So this will at least, then I sent that to Dorothy and Leo, so then at least they have the next clues on where to find that idol. So then maybe they'll be able to get it from there, assuming no one on Baldr already has it.
The clue says an ode to both math and the arts is where you seek. Treasure can surely be found with a peek. So maybe we're thinking like the number garden that's high up, there's a number, there's art, or maybe like Maggie Mo or the CFA building or something like that, but we'll see how that goes today. But I'm really glad that this is another potential idol to be found. Hopefully no one's found it yet.
Here she is, being placed tomorrow. Hi, Queen. Boom.
So May. I made a fake idol. And I need to head to campus right now to place it because I want to screw over.
So I'm walking to my car. It's like 3 hours before Tribal and I still haven't placed the fake idol. I realized I should have just placed it because it said Baldr and I didn't realize the rules that people could still find them and, you know, should have just placed it a while ago. So I'm gonna go place it just in the event that I do get voted off, and even though I don't think that's happening unless everybody's scheming against me, I've been joshed, I don't know. So hopefully it'll all be fine. But in the event that it's not fine, I want to leave my impact in this game at least with a fake idol. And you know, if it says Baldr, that means one of the other tribes will either give it to Leo or Dorothy. Dorothy's gonna be gone after today though, but hopefully everything will go okay tonight.
Okay, so basically, me, Dorothy, and Cushy made this 3-person alliance. We have our own channel on Slack. I've tried to name it the Stealth Squad because no one sees us coming. So we are now the Stealth Squad that we're coming to pop everybody out of this game.
Prod asked me, do you feel like it's harder being remote or something, or do you feel disadvantaged? I'm like, no, everyone's trying their best and making an effort. And it's like, no, they're not. They're not trying their best. They're not making an effort. They don't care if I'm included. It's fine. It's fine.
I would just be like, Sarah, I'm like, I don't think I was in your final 3 plans.
I don't think you were gonna go deep with me into this game. I don't think you wanted to go deep with me into this game. But now, if we cut out her closest ally, she'll get over it and come back. You know, but she'll be waiting long term to try and get revenge on me.
I'm filling another one of these because I don't know. I'm just like kind of nervous. I don't know why. I mean, I'm voting for Dorothy because I just, like, socially I get along better with Leo, which might not be best like game-wise, but you know, like, I'd like to kind of see where that relationship could go, and it's like not even a good reason. I like feel like we should be splitting votes, but we're not.
What's my next move? Okay, my next move is because she talked about throwing the challenge. So we might throw the challenge. If we lose again, we're voting on Sarah. And then, you know, I think Dorothy and I would just have put ourselves in the most powerful position on this team, right? Like, oh my god.
And I think I'm probably stressing about this way too much, or maybe I'm not stressing about it enough. I don't know.
Right, you know, I've done my waiting. I've bided my time, and now I can, you know, bust out the fangs.
But tribal starts in 2 minutes, so yeah, I mean, I feel really good with Amara. Like, you're on the same wavelength. I mean, I just called her and she was like, yeah, I'm okay freaking out too. So I'm just glad, like, I have someone in this game who, like, gets me.
We are now learning that making a half-ass alliance with me is a good way to get blindsided.
I'll be sad if it's over. I wish. Okay, well, here we go. Good luck to me.
If I get voted out going for Amara, you know, that's a great way to go. I don't think I'm gonna get voted out. If I get voted out, it'll be a complete blindside, but I won't be bitter. I would respect it. But I think if Amara leaves, man, oh my god, that would just be glorious. Yes!
My next move, I don't even know at this point. Just trying to get by. I am so tired of being paranoid half of the freaking time.
New Baldr, welcome back to your first tribal council now as a merged tribe, but back to tribal council for everybody else. I want to walk through what happened in the last challenge, why you think you are here, so I'll throw it over to Amara. Walk me through exactly why you're here at tribal council now, and whether or not that was in your plans to begin with.
Simple. Anthony. That's the answer to all of our problems. He killed it in the last challenge. We literally had no chance against him, so I don't think it was anything that we did. It's just that kid can type. So yeah, that's why we're here.
No, Anthony absolutely destroyed that challenge. Very, very true. So I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to go to Leo. Very clearly the case that there's 3 original Baldrs, 2 original Ogans here. What's your plan for tonight? What have you been doing throughout the past few days to try and make sure it's not you going home?
Well, I really hope it's not a gender divide, because then I'm really fucked. So basically, yeah, after the swap, my goal was just to get to know all the Baldrs and to also get to know Dorothy a little bit better too. You know, I'm in survival mode right now. Just please don't vote me out. That's basically been my message for the last, I don't know, since the immunity challenge. Trump got coronavirus, the world's gone to shit, and it's just like it feels like it's been a month, but it's been like 4 days, and I've just been like, please keep me around. I think I can be a good ally to people if they need one, and everyone needs one in Survivor. So that's been my message, and I'm sticking to it.
For sure, wish you the best of luck. So, Cushy, you are the final remaining remote player in this game, and now you're on a completely new swap tribe. Has that had any difficulty in getting to know these new players, or have you found it relatively easy to get to know Dorothy, Leo, and continue to get to know Amara and Sarah?
Well, honestly, I think Leo and Dorothy did a really, nice job of reaching out and trying to get to know me, which I really appreciate. I think it just depends on the other person. Like, being remote doesn't have a lot to do with the game unless you make it about that. And I think, all of the new members of this tribe definitely did a good job reaching out and hanging out. So I'm pretty happy with how we're at right now.
Sounds good. If there's anything that anybody wants to share, now's the time to do so. Seeing none, we can get to the vote. Okay, with nobody wanting to say anything further, let's get to it.
The one person I kind of didn't talk to that much was Dorothy, so that's why I'm voting you out.
Mara, I hope you have your fans set to high because you're about to be blown away by this bronze side. Adios.
I'll go tally the votes. I have the votes. Before I reveal the votes, if anybody has any idols or powers they'd like to play, now is the time to do so. Seeing none, I'll reveal the votes. First vote. Amada. Dorothy. That's 1 vote Amara, 1 vote Dorothy, 3 votes remaining. Dorothy. Amada. We're tied again. That's 2 votes Amara, 2 votes Dorothy, 1 vote remaining. Final vote, and 5th person voted out of Scotty Survivor Steel City, Amara. Amara, please bring me your torch. Amada, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go. Congratulations on pulling off the most dangerous and surprising blindside of the season so far. Gather your stuff, head back to camp. We'll see you at the next challenge.
Next time on Scotty Survivor Steel City. Amara's elimination leaves all of the players scrambling to figure out their next move.
The world has turned upside down. I'm freaking out. I'm absolutely insane right now.
And how will one player's realization flip the entire game on its head?
And I'm just really glad now that I didn't tell Eric about the fake clue, because that'd be kind of bad.
I knew I should have been more assertive at tribal. Part of me was thinking that maybe I should speak up, but I thought, oh well, yeah. It is what it is.
I knew they flipped Cushy. I knew they flipped Cushy. Kudos. They deserve a freaking Oscar for that one. An Oscar performance.